Once again, here we are, EWA Ignition. I am Trippin',
and I'm Lone Wolf Bobby Blade, professional wrestling legend. And Trippin', why don't you tell these people exactly what they're in store for here on Ignition this week?
Well, we're in store for a big-time Heritage title defense as Lifeguard Ross is going to be defending the strap against Kenneth Gainz. Here we are, once again, another edition of EWA Ignition. I am Trippin', and I am joined alongside, as always, by the old school icon, a 5-time Hall of Famer, the Lone Wolf, Bobby Blade. How you doing tonight, Bobby? Not that I really care.
Obviously way better than you are. What a huge week of Ignition here, starting off with a Heritage Championship match. You see in the ring right there, all beef, no filler, Kenneth Gainz, and look who's at ringside with him, our friend, our buddy, our boss, the commissioner, Benjamin Sheeran.
Yeah, only Ben Sheeran can be both ringside and in the ring at the same time. That's the special charm about him.
Well, you know what I mean.
You said it yourself.
Well, you know what I mean.
Do I?
Yeah. Kenneth Gainz will be challenging tonight for the Heritage Championship. And there you see on the video screen Lifeguard Ross, and there's Lifeguard Ross himself, the EWA Heritage Champion.
It's a beautiful belt around the waist of one of the finest, most young, upstanding gentlemen in this entire industry. Not just Kentucky wrestling. I think Lifeguard Ross is a guy everybody across this entire continent could look up to. He saves lives, Bobby.
He saves lives. I don't look up to him. I know Kenneth Gainz doesn't look up to him. And neither does Ben Sheeran.
Well, Bobby Blade, you wouldn't know what it's like to be associated with champions right now, would you?
What's that supposed to mean? Why do you always got to nitpick with me?
Nitpick with you? You've been nitpicking with my family for 35 years.
I certainly have.
Anyway, that's not important. What's important right now is Lifeguard Ross has had a target on his back for quite a while, put there by a man by the name of the... We'll talk about that in a moment.
There you hear the, oh, look at that right there, right off the bat. Referee Jake Cloyd calls for the bell as all beef, no filler. Kenneth Gainz jumps Lifeguard Ross. I was just getting ready to mention, never have I ever seen the Ben Sheeran brand in such solidarity as they got rid of all the dead weight just a couple of short weeks ago. You remember what happened to OG Ugly, don't you?
I've been trying not to think about it. What I was thinking about was the target that's been on the back of Lifeguard Ross since before he ever even won that Heritage title that was placed there, by a gentleman that's been banned from the premises of EWA. Of course, the prospector, Wes Barkley.
You mean Barker?
Yes.
That's right. You know, Wes Barker, attacked Lifeguard Ross here just a couple of weeks ago. Lifeguard Ross.
He didn't just attack him. He brutalized him. He left him laying.
Look at that. Oh, man, right on the button there.
And despite that beating, Lifeguard Ross was able to come out and win the Heritage title from Steel Wool.
Yeah. So if I recall correctly, look at this. Oh, man. Oh, caught him. Rammed him right into the steel post there.
The same flames that have tinged the tights of Kenneth Gainz represent a fire that has been burning inside of his heart since the day he was born. This is somebody who was born to be a professional wrestler, who was designed for devastation.
You're absolutely right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this is Lifeguard Ross's third match with the EWA? Is that correct? Third or fourth?
I'm not going to confirm nor deny, but I do know that this is his very first title defense.
Yeah. The thing is Lifeguard Ross showed up here in the EWA, made his debut, immediately became the #1 contender and won the Heritage Championship, just a few short weeks later. And now he's defending that title, so he's doing a great job so far.
He's been one of the hottest prospects on the Kentucky and Ohio indie scene for quite a while, trained by Bobby Blaze, the best Bobby B that I've ever known in
What's
wrestling.
that supposed to mean? I think that's a cheap shot at me,
wait
sir.
a second. Did
Face
you see
wash.
that? Yeah, face wash. Forget that. He kicked his jaw off his face.
He sure did.
That face wash, that's a misnomer. I hate the name of that move. He removed his jaw. That was a jaw jacker.
Look at this. Got Lifeguard Ross up on his shoulders. Oh, yeah. Oh, a second time. Boom! Oklahoma Stampede shades of the late, great Dr. Death Steve Williams only got a 2 count.
See, if Lifeguard Ross would have had Kenneth in that position, he would have just carried him to safety. Instead, Kenneth Gainz rejecting that whole philosophy and choosing to batter his body.
Now think about what you just said. Why would anybody carry somebody to safety if you can just go ahead and beat them outright?
His life needs to be guarded. Somebody's got to be looking out for somebody at all times.
Well, speaking of looking out, Kenneth Gainz, he does have to look out for that slice guard #2.
He's got to look out for that bullworm on the outside poking his bald head into the ring.
Sunset flip, but he's yanked up by Kenneth Gainz there. Look at this springboard crossbody, and he's caught.
Oh, he's trapped. He's not just caught, he's trapped.
Oh,
and
man.
He's slammed into the mat for a 3 count, new champion.
No. Kenneth Gainz doesn't need to be fazed by that, needs to stay on his opponent, stay on the champion as much as possible, keep that man down. He's questioning the referee. He should be turning his attention to Lifeguard Ross.
It was on the debut of EWA Pulse, that live stream on YouTube where Lifeguard Ross won the Heritage title. We're seeing him again here on Ignition as we have before, but coming up very soon, we're going to see that big roster split that's going to separate both Richmond and Danville as the 2 distinct territories in the EWA.
Well, you saw Lifeguard Ross got out of the way of that charging Kenneth Gainz. Look at that knee strike to the face. Oh, man, Ricky Morton style drop kick off of the ropes, goes for the cover, got that leg hooked. Just the 2 count.
Just blasted him in the chest, but it was not enough. All beef, no filler. You're going to have to hit him a whole lot harder to keep him down. You're going to have to penetrate that chest, go straight for the heart.
Lifeguard Ross looking out to this crowd. Looky here, though. Getting ready to... Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Big Sheeran grabbed the foot. It was enough for a distraction on Lifeguard Ross. Grabs him. Black hole slam.
Not like this. Not like this. Come on.
Wow. Lifeguard Ross out the back door. That was a 2 count and a half. Almost a 3 count. Oh, the straps come down, and you know what happens when the straps come down. Wait a minute, though. Look at this, look at this, look at this. You see that? Ben Sheeran passed a chain to Kenneth Gainz, who is wrapping it around his fist, unbeknownst to the referee. Oh! Oh, my goodness!
Say goodbye to your foreign object.
Lifeguard Ross up on the top rope. What's he got in mind here?
He's not looking out for Kenneth's safety.
Oh, man!
No water in the pool there.
That's it! That's it! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa, look at this, look at this, look at this! It's the prospector, Wes Barker!
Where did he come from, Bobby? I've been told that this is not an individual that should be allowed in this building, in this promotion.
That's what I heard, too.
The chairman said it. That's one person I can trust, at least so far.
Yeah, he sure did. Shoots him off right there. Oh, look at that Manhattan drop, hits the ropes. Oh, man.
Oh, my God, just severing the vertebrae of the spine there. The Lifeguard Ross barely able to make his way to his feet just now, but look out.
Oh, Bigfoot boot to the head of Lifeguard Ross. Bigfoot boot has taken Lifeguard Ross out. Wes Barker has got that EWA Heritage Championship, and he's standing over the fallen body of Lifeguard Ross. Look at that. I didn't think he was allowed in the building anymore.
I don't know what's going on at this point. Thankfully, Wes Barker has left the ring. Like I said before this match, like I tried to say before this match started, there's been a target on the back of Lifeguard Ross put there by the prospector since before Lifeguard Ross even won the Heritage title. I don't know what his agenda is. I don't know what he has in store, but it's not looking good for the Lifeguard. I can say that much.
Once again, Lifeguard Ross brutalized by the prospector.
He is still your EWA Heritage Champion.
Look at this, we're getting some help in here into the ring. Security's in here. We got our trainer at ringside here, referee helping Lifeguard Ross up here. Completely brutalized once again.
It's right the crack of time coming to help Lifeguard Ross right here.
Yeah. The Heritage Champion is still the champion, but he's in a bad way right now. Ladies and gentlemen, more EWA action right after this.
Before we get back to the action, Elite Wrestling Alliance is proudly sponsored by W Energy. W isn't just an energy drink. It's a full performance brand built for long nights, high pressure, and non-stop intensity. Whether you're training, gaming, editing content, or grinding through work, W delivers clean energy without the crash or sugar overload. W also offers starter kits, shaker cups, apparel, and performance gear designed for people who stay locked in and go all out, just like the competitors in an EWA ring. Head to w.gg and use the code KEEPITELITE10 to get 10% off your order. W Energy, the fuel of Elite Wrestling Alliance.
Hey, Wes, what was that?
That was my match.
No.
Another good one. Thanks for having me, Mr. Chairman.
No. Did you not hear what I said last time?
I didn't listen that
Did
closely.
I make myself not perfectly clear?
Not
apparently,
perfectly
huh?
clear, no, but you know what is perfectly clear is that Lifeguard Ross has kissed the bottom of my boot twice now.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's very clear.
Really? Well, let me make something else really clear, and that is you are banned. Banned. Hey, I'm gonna kill you.
Huh?
Hey, kill me.
What are you freaking out about? I'm not drowning.
I want him.
I'm not drowning.
I want him in the ring. I want him.
Apparently I'm bad. Apparently I'm
If you want
bad.
to shine, I'll be the man. I'm his Huckleberry.
Give it to me.
Heck with it.
Give it to me.
You got it. You asked for it. Are you sure you want it? You got it. Okay, you guys can have it out.
Yeah, you asked for it,
You
little
got it.
Lifeguard boy. You asked for it, little Lifeguard boy. Great idea. I'm not banned anymore. Save the day, eh, Mr. Lifeguard?
I wasn't drowning. You're gonna drown.
I'm a disgruntled employee, and I have a grievance. What more do I have to do to get a title shot? I've destroyed tag teams. I've eliminated a quarter of the Rumble. Hell, I even beat Nate. What do? They find some dork halfway across the country. He didn't have a title shot. I did. That's fine. See, now they don't want to promote me or give me a shot. I'm going to take it. Anyone in the back, come on out here and get your ass kicked. But frankly, they're going to have to search the bowels of hell to find somebody that can beat me.
Well, you heard the challenge laid out.
Yeah, but I didn't think that I was going to hear this music after it.
What? Hold on. Certainly not.
You know, I've been following this scene for a whole lot of years, and I know exactly what that sound means.
Certainly not.
Yeet! Oh my gosh! He's here! The Iron Demon is here! From a backyard in deep South Kentucky many years ago, in front of your very eyes, all across the globe, from Japan to back GCW, JCW. We've seen him in the EWA before. That's the Iron Demon.
Alex Angel laid down the challenge, and it seemingly has been answered by none other than the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer, here on Ignition. We've got a referee in the ring. They're going face to face. Look at this here.
I wouldn't want to be the referee in the ring right now.
I definitely wouldn't either. I guess we're going to make this official here.
Big fight feel. Alex Angels, he's very upset that he's not the man receiving the title shot here tonight in the main event. He's going to get a big fight.
Here we go. This bout is underway.
For the first time in well over a decade, these two meeting in the ring. They've completely redefined themselves as human beings and as wrestlers in that time period.
You're absolutely right.
These are two grown men, seasoned veterans.
Good shot. Oh, Alex Angel taken down by a shoulder tackle by Shane Mercer. Shane Mercer hits the ropes up and over. Leapfrogging gets caught. He's in the fireman's carry. Shane Mercer's got him up there. Alex Angel elbows out, though.
Angel, you got to stay a hold of this demon while you can. Try to tire him out. He has an almost limitless gas tank, it seems, but you got to do your best.
Shane Mercer wrestled all over the world, literally.
And it all came out of a backyard in Kentucky.
Yeah, sure did.
Don't ever let anybody in the state of Kentucky tell you can't be something.
Well, while we got a chance, though, let's talk about what we just saw.
Yeah, I saw an elbow dislocated right there by Shane Mercer.
I'm talking about the chairman of the board trying to remove Wes Barker from the building for attacking Lifeguard Ross.
I mean, yeah, but Ross doesn't want that to happen. Ross is very clearly in opposition to this situation.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking. You've been jumped time and time again. Just get this guy out of here. Send him back to Canada. Who cares?
Well, I mean,
goodbye, prospector.
Yeah, Ross wants him around the territory here for some reason.
Well, hopefully we'll learn about that in the coming weeks here on Ignition. Right now, Shane Mercer decisively in control of this match, which that's an experience that Alex Angel does not experience very often. said experience a whole lot there, but, you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, now if I'm not mistaken, these two have wrestled each other one more time, and it was a 30-minute draw.
Yeah, like I said, well over a decade ago, that was when these young men were rookies in the business pretty much.
Alex Angel went right to the eyes of the Iron Demon there. The scoundrel twists that arm, shoots off the Iron Demon. The Iron Demon reverses it.
Ducks.
Oh, big forearm shot to the back. Sends Shane Mercer out to the floor.
And now what's going to happen, Bobby Blade? They're on the outside. You're a scumbag. Tell me what a scumbag would do in this situation.
I'm admittedly a scumbag. The scumbag would go up under the ring and pull out a chair and start wailing on Shane Mercer's head. Oh, my gosh! Did you hear that jump?
Not very well, because you won't shut up for a second, Bobby.
Well, it's because you asked me a question.
You don't have to answer it.
Well, how rude would that be of me?
Oh, God, I would never expect such a thing.
Right hand by the Iron Demon. Gets back into the ring to break the count, comes right back out.
And, you know, a lot of people, very ill-informed people, think of Shane Mercer as a hardcore wrestler or a deathmatch guy specifically. That's a very minute part of his wrestling acumen. You saw how smart he was to break up the count, and now he's breaking the shins of everybody in the front row and the spine of Alex Angel in the process.
Almost took out the entire front row, like you said. Stands up, sticks that tongue out. Now he's picking up Alex Angel by the head and walking him around the ring. Oh, look at that, though. Alex Angel knew exactly where he was at and shoved Shane Mercer right into that ring post. Took a hard shot and then a hard shot to the head there.
Everybody at ringside was just running for safety. There's nothing you can do. Just stand back and let this happen. The referee just staying in the ring, staying out of the way. Very smart decision there.
Oh! He just picked him up and hurled him down onto that ring apron.
He picked Alex Angel up and did that to him.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen Alex Angel thrown around like that?
Never.
Exactly.
Alex Angel is not a small man by any means.
And look, immediately Angel retreating to the outside. This is another thing you never see from Angel. Normally he's just head on, looking to see things through to the end, but he's actively avoiding Shane Mercer here.
He's up on that second rope, got Alex Angel by the head. What's he got in mind here?
Not to a man this size, no way!
Oh, man! He just suplexed him
from the apron.
From the ring apron while he was on the second rope.
A super duper duper plex.
This man is superhuman. Shane Mercer is a superhuman individual.
Even the referee, the one with the most power in this match, completely intimidated by Shane Mercer. Why wouldn't he be? Very smart referee.
Out here on the rampway. Got him throttled around the neck. Goes to pick up Alex Angel.
Okay, this is where careers are put into jeopardy out here on the ramp. This is a very unsafe situation.
Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. He's got him pressed. Oh, look at that, he's out of that. Tracy X to the throat. I love the Tracy X.
Mercer able to save himself from going tumbling down the stairs there, but wait a second.
Oh, wow, look at this, look at this. Got him set up for the pile driver on the steps.
The pile driver on the steps, Bobby. What the hell did we just see?
Shane Mercer very well may have been taken out of the game here.
Taken out of the whole game itself, not this match.
He might have a neck injury after being pile driven on the steps like that.
It's a matter of the level of severity of the neck injury that Shane Mercer has just suffered.
Shane Mercer has not moved. But look at this, though. Look at this, though.
Angel popping his shoulder back into place there, that heavily damaged shoulder, using the ring post to provide some sort of relief, at least enough to get him through this match.
Well, he's crazy, too. Rolls Shane Mercer back into the ring, goes for the cover, and got that leg hooked. Oh, just a 2, but that was nearly a 3 count.
Alex Angel put this open challenge out there. It was answered by Shane Mercer, but the whole time in this whole match, Angel is thinking about one man, and that's Buzzsaw Nate. Buzzsaw Nate with his EWA Championship that he's beaten Nate before. He's thinking, it's my shot, it's my turn, it's my time. And if he gets through Shane Mercer tonight, who is going to be able to deny him that?
Look at this. Oh my goodness, did you see that shot?
Just a death blow to the back of the head.
Yeah, Shane Mercer crumbles to the mat. Alex Angel rolls him over, goes for the cover. Shane Mercer, powerful kick out there. You saw Alex Angel turn the head and put the forearm into the face of Shane Mercer as he went for that pinfall attempt. That's just another way you can get a little bit more leverage.
Shane Mercer, somebody who more than almost any wrestler you're going to see in this area, completely has dedicated himself to the gym, to bettering his body, his physique, so he can withstand damage like this and continue to compete at a high level. But at what point does it all add up? At what point does there become too much damage? At what point do you have to stay down?
Goes for the cover there. Just a 2. Once again, that was a near fall. You got to think a man that's as powerful as Shane Mercer and has the resilience of Shane Mercer, what have you got to do to put him away for that 3 count?
I mean, I think Alex Angel's going to have to summon some sort of dark underworld magical power. I don't know if there's anybody out there in the world that possesses that sort of energy that could defeat Shane Mercer.
Look. Alex Angel, chop after chop. Shane Mercer just shook his head no.
It's waking him up.
Oh, man!
Rebound with the German.
Right on the back of the neck. Followed up by a knee strike.
He's out. His arms to the side, completely limp here. So close to the ropes, though. Oh, he kicked out, Bobby.
Got that shoulder up. Still a little bit of power on that kick out, but you saw not as much power as before by far.
It's draining the sands from the hourglass like you're Dorothy stuck in that damned witch's castle. I hate that witch.
Alex Angel got something in mind here. Look at this. He's crouched down into the corner. Shane Mercer back up to his knees in the opposite corner. Turning around. Here comes Angel. Leapfrog over Alex Angel.
And he's got him caught.
Wow, my goodness.
Exploder.
Threw him halfway across the ring.
And think about all that Shane Mercer has withstood throughout this match, and to be able to hit a high-impact move like that despite it is insane.
Ducks that clothesline. Look at that huge clothesline by Mercer. A second one takes back down Alex Angel.
Angel has no idea what's coming.
Oh, back elbow. Right to the back of the head with that shot.
Shane Mercer collecting his bearings. His eyes are set at destruction. Pulling him up by that shoulder apparatus.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
X-plexing him down onto the mat.
Yeah, catch and release right there. Goes for the cover. Kick out by Angel at 2. Look at, did you see what he just did? Did you see what Shane Mercer just signaled for?
I can only imagine it's one thing if he's going to that corner.
He took those fingers and spun them around. That signals that he's going to attempt to go for his moonsault and battery, and he's got Alex Angel up there.
He's hit this move on 400-pound men, women, and children.
Sure has. He's got him set right here. Look at this, though. Look at this, though. Alex Angel's got a hold of that tag rope. Shane Mercer cannot complete the maneuver.
He's saving himself, but for how long? What is this?
Turns it into a sunset flip.
He's going to try to powerbomb him. No, he transitions into the final.
Oh, go to sleep. Goes for that cover. Wow, that's it. That's it. Angel wins. Angel wins.
And with a victory as decisive as that, who could possibly disagree with Alex Angel's claim for an EWA title shot? I'm not going to tell him no.
Well, you saw the ending of that match right there. Shane Mercer, the Iron Demon, attempted to go for that moonsault and battery, but Alex Angel held onto that tag rope that we use for tag team matches here at EWA, and Shane Mercer was not able to complete the maneuver.
Well, it's been a heck of a night here at the June 18th edition of EWA Ignition, and we're going to be moving on to next week. Coming up, we're going to see the New World Order against Crash Out University. And what else is going to happen, Bobby?
Why don't you tell me?
Well, I'm telling you about Wes Barker, the prospector, apparently is going to be in the house. I can't believe that's actually happening, against Cash Atkins. All that and more coming up next week. We'll see you right here on the EWA YouTube channel.